After taking a few steps from the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj station, you can see the Municipal Corporation building of Mumbai, also known as the BMC or Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. In front of the building is a statue of a winged allegorical figure. However, this is definitely not about the statue, but what it signifies. The statue represents Urbs Prima in Indis. Now, Latin is not my strong suit, but I can certainly share the meaning of this phrase, Urbs Prima in Indis, meaning the first city of India. Bombay emerged as the largest city in the Indian subcontinent, and it became the center for political leaders to grow and for the nationalist and the freedom struggle to develop. This development was not just political in nature, it also had an impact culturally and led to the growth of the art scene in the city, especially with the establishment of Sir J.J. School of Art in 1857. In the year 1922, Abdul Aziz Raiba was born in a Konkani Muslim family. The city of Bombay undoubtedly influenced Raiba's art and life. Joining Sir J.J. School of Art was a pivotal moment in the artist's career. When Raiba was in Anjuman-e-Islam school, he began writing Nazme and became a shair. This was also the time when he excelled in the art of calligraphy. When Raiba joined Sir J.J. School of Art, he signed his works in Urdu using his pen name Aziz Nazmi. Raiba's roots travelled with him throughout his career, and this was just the beginning of it. Well, back to the city of Bombay and the people who were shaping it and the people who were being shaped by it. The year was 1947. India became an independent nation, and this new freedom reached the doorstep of every village, every town, every city in India. Bombay had witnessed the struggle for freedom up close. Hence, independence left a lasting mark here. It is in the same year we see the formation of the Bombay Progressive Artists Group. This group of young artists who were struggling to survive at the beginning became crucial in the world of art later. It included artists like M.F. Hussain, S.H. Raza, F.N. Souza, Tayyab Mehta, K.H. Ara, and others. As modernism took its root in the culture, the progressives didn't leave history behind. They carried it with them. They looked at the world around them and asked, how can the old and the new speak to each other? It wasn't easy. And to achieve this, in the words of Yashodhara Dalmia, they stepped into the difficult terrain of Indian art where folk art, the miniature schools, the company style and an eclectic mixture of Western naturalism existed alongside. And from this medley of schools, they were to create their own mode of expression. Raiba found himself amidst this group as they went on to challenge Sir J.J. School of Art and its practices by organizing various exhibitions. In fact, he was close to K.H. Ara the most, and their friendship continued long after the decline of PAG. During his time at Sir J.J. School of Art, Raiba focused on the miniature style of painting, which became an important part of his practice later as well. His later works included elements of his journey, and miniature style continued to be a part of his works. After completing his graduation from Sir J.J. School of Art, Raiba started working with the Times of India for the Illustrated Weekly of India and worked on several other projects before his big trip to Kashmir, which turned out to be a very important time in the artist's life. Raiba's practice included elements of miniature schools, cubist form, surrealism, folk motifs, and calligraphic components. Raiba adopts a new technique in his practice when he starts working with glass. An artist never exists in isolation. What shapes their practice is everything they absorb over a lifetime: the places they inhabit, the people they meet, the experiences that leave their mark. A.A. Raiba's art is a living testament to his journey. The cities he walked through, the companions and contemporaries who challenged him, the schools and movements that shaped his vision. Bombay, the Progressive Artist Group, Sir J.J. School of Art, his family, his peers shaped Raiba's practice. And then came Kashmir. There, the course of his art shifted and everything began to change.